Rainfall is expected to continue over several parts of the country in the next 1 week to February 3rd. The Kenya Meteorological Department has listed the affected areas as the highlands east and west of the Rift Valley, the Lake Victoria Basin, the Rift Valley, and the southeastern lowlands. It, however, said that most parts of the coast, the northeastern and the northwestern Kenya are likely to generally be sunny and dry. Average daytime maximum temperatures of more than 30 degrees centigrade will be experienced in the coast, the northeastern and the northwestern Kenya. During the period, average nighttime minimum temperatures will be less than 10 degrees centigrade in some parts of the highlands east of the Rift Valley, as well as in the north and the central Rift Valley. Meta said the residents of the highlands west of the Rift Valley, the Lake Victoria Basin and the Rift Valley should expect morning rains, afternoon and night showers and thunderstorms. The areas cover Nandi, Kakamega, Vihiga, Bungoma, Siaya, Busia, Baringo, Nakuru, Trans Nzoia, Uasin Gishu, Elgeyo Marakwet, West Pokot, Kisii, Nyamira, Kericho, Bomet, Kisumu, Homa Bay, Migori, Narok, and Nairobi counties.
Pearl Newsbeat.
President William Ruto and the U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio have held a telephone conversation discussing the need to conclude the Strategic Trade and Investment Partnership STEEP agreement that seeks to increase investment and promote sustainable and inclusive economic growth by unlocking the existing economic opportunities. In a statement, Ruto said they also discussed the United Nations-led multinational security support mission in Haiti and agreed a joint strategy to ensure the mission serves its purpose. According to a statement from the State Department, Rubio spoke with Ruto to underscore the value of the U.S.-Kenya bilateral relationship and thank him for Kenya's leadership of the multinational security support mission in Haiti. At the same time, President William Ruto have held talks with the French President Emmanuel Macron and the United States Secretary Marco Rubio amid an escalation in fighting in the DRC. President Donald Trump's appointee contacted Ruto 7 days after being sworn in to affirm the U.S. support for Kenya. The two discussed regional peace and security, with the Secretary Rubio praising Kenya's efforts to promote regional stability. In a statement, Ruto, the current chairperson of the EAC, appealed for U.S. support to end the conflict in DR Congo, a member of the EAC.
Pearl Newsbeat.
Education Cabinet Secretary Julius Migos has announced the government's ambitious plan to expand the school meals program, aiming to provide nutritious meals to 10 million children nationwide, an increase from the current 2.6 million beneficiaries. Speaking during the launch of the 16 modern NGCDF-funded classrooms at Mbauro and Mkambonyi comprehensive schools in Bundai constituency to Tafeta County, Migos reaffirmed the government's commitment to ensuring that no child is left behind when it comes to accessing nutritious meals at the schools.
Pearl Newsbeat.
In other news, 2 university students arrested by officers attached to the EACC are set to be arraigned today for impersonification and extortion. Tobias Sangila Wekesa and Sharon Anjala Nyango were arrested at a National Government Constituency Development Fund office in Bungoma County after the pair had reportedly staged a fake raid claiming to be on official duty investigating NGCDF projects. They allegedly demanded bribes from the officials, threatening to sanction them if they failed to comply. According to EACC, Wekesa had been posing as the director of EACC Kakamega County, an unexistent position, while Anyango claimed to be the director of EACC Nairobi. Both are believed to be university students exploiting their false titles to manipulate and intimidate their victims. The EACC has further urged members of the public to remain vigilant and report any suspicious activities involving individuals claiming to be anti-corruption officers.
Pearl Newsbeat.
Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi will leave for Cairo today for the signing of bilateral agreements between Kenya and North African country. Mudavadi, who is also the Foreign and Diaspora Affairs Cabinet Secretary, noted that Kenya and Egypt have enjoyed deep, lasting economic, diplomatic and political relationships for decades, and that Cairo seeks to strengthen it. The deep bilateral agreements come less than a year after Mudavadi and his Egyptian counterpart Samih Shukri signed 4 MOUs on trade and investments, agriculture, tourism, energy and infrastructure development.
Pearl Newsbeat.
And Wiper Party leader Kalonzo Musyoka has raised concerns over the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission advertising tenders for goods and services without a substantive commission in place. Musyoka has alleged that the IEBC CEO Majan Hussein Majan was receiving instructions from the former IEBC Commissioner Boya Molu, now chairperson of the Public Service Commission. Musyoka warned that the opposition coalition will block critical approvals by the Majan-led secretariat until a substantive electoral body is in place.
I advise that we do not give William Ruto the excuse to delay formation of IEBC. And I realized because Wiper was unfairly blamed for delaying the process. Now the truth is known. It was not us. It was William Ruto through instructions given to a judge in Kiambu who has vacated our own situation, dismissed the application, therefore paving the way for the selection panel to be put in place. As of today, therefore, the whole thing about the categorization of those leaders, of those members of IEBC selection panel are based on that structure.
Pearl Newsbeat.
And John Cardinal Njue has said that he was not as strong as he once was, as he provided an update on his health months after rumors about his passing circulated online. Njue, who was speaking at a mass at the St. Teresa's Catholic Church, acknowledged that he was not as strong as he once was, but emphasized that he still had a duty to take care of his flock. The statement follows widespread rumors of his death earlier this year, prompting the Catholic Archdiocese of Nairobi to address the misinformation and confirm that the former cardinal was indeed alive.
Pearl Radio, the home of fresh and classic hits.